God could have said that. But God didn't, did he? He was concerned as much about Jonah as he was about the Ninevites. And I hadn't even thought about that till just now. God was as concerned with Jonah's life individually as he was with all those folks in Nineveh. When Jonah called, he answered me, Jonah said. He answered me. What an important thing that is for us to see here. It doesn't matter where you find yourself. It doesn't matter how when you cry out to God or if he will hear your cry. None of these things matter. He will hear your cry. God will, church, that's a spiritual truth, that God wants restored fellowship with you and I. Why does he hear us when we cry to him? Why does he answer us? Because he wants that relationship with you. You individually. He wants that. Oh, church, there's two great important lessons here. Number one, God hears us anywhere. Doesn't matter where you're at, doesn't matter where you've been, doesn't matter what's going on around you. You cry out to him and he will hear you. God hears us anywhere. Doesn't matter where we are, how we got there, how long it's been since we've been there, how long it's been since we talked to God, however bad that place is, God will hear you when you cry. God hears your and my cries. Oh, church, remember, keep in mind, it's far better to pray in normal surroundings. It's better to pray when you're not in the belly of the fish. It's better to pray when all of life hasn't fallen apart. But you know what? If you find yourself in that place and your life has fallen apart, God will still hear you even then. He will still hear you even then. But how sad it is that we have to be like Jonah and come to that place. How sad it is. Church, understand, the Bible teaches now is the accepted time. Now is the time to call out to God. Don't wait till you're in the belly of the fish. Don't wait till you're in that point. Don't wait till your life has fallen completely apart. Don't wait till you're at that point where you don't know which way to go. Don't wait till that point where maybe suicide looks like the answer. Don't wait till that point. Paul says, 2 Corinthians 6:2, behold, now is the accepted time. Behold, now is the day of salvation. Don't wait till later when the call is to do it now. Do it now. Number two. And be honest with you, you know what, I'm just going to say this here. This second point's not going to be pleasant. Number two, why did he pray? Why he prayed. Let's think about that. Why he prayed. Number two. Why did he pray? Why he prayed. However you want to say it. Verse 2. I cried out to the Lord, but because of my afflictions. Because of my affliction, he says, I cried. Because of my affliction. It's a sad thing to be brought low by afflictions, is it not? Especially since the afflictions are brought about because of his disobedience. What did I say a while ago? He's in the mess he's in because of the decisions he makes. Church, many times, many folks in our country today are in the same place. They're in a place of afflictions because of the decisions they made. Especially since the afflictions are brought about by their own disobedience. Their own disobedience. It happened because of the sin problem. There's that nasty word we don't like to think about. Sin. All of us have it. It's there in all of us. We have Adam and Eve to thank for that. That decision they made brought that sin nature into all of us. We're all guilty. All have sinned, and what Paul says, all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God. Wages of sin is death, he says. Gift of God.